Hello and welcome to episode number 14 of the Modern Gaming Weekly podcast. I am your host, the Able Geek, Able himself, and we're joined today with Brown, Baymax, Chips, and Sparky. How you guys doing today?
I am doing
Oh, there we go.
fantastic.
Oh my
Looked like
My
Baymax was
mic
waiting
was
for a
muted.
script right there.
Right? It's like those awkward.
Teleprompter.
Quite well, quite well.
What was it that was that famous reporter says screw it, we'll do it live? What was his name? I don't remember what his name was. But
Honda.
yeah. No, it's not E Honda.
Peter Parker, that news reporter.
No. I don't remember what that news reporter he was getting upset and he's like, screw it, we'll do it live.
Ron Burgundy.
There you go. I haven't seen those movies.
Really good
But,
movie.
but yeah, I'm doing good. Could be better actually.
Well, we're here for episode 14. Second episode now we're doing video. So if you guys are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio, you can check us out now on YouTube with video recordings of the podcast. So you can see our mugs and just see our shenanigans live. It's raw and mostly unedited. So mostly, yeah. I don't want to get demonetized before I can get monetized. Family-friendly content.
Are we?
Well, I list this as 18 plus on YouTube, so it's definitely not kid content.
I mean,
Yeah,
we could
I
be.
just watch 18 plus stuff with my family. It's sorry, it's fine.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. I like Baymax's face on that one. But yeah, it's hey, we're back at it 2 weeks in a row now. We're in a roll after taking that hiatus. What have you guys been up to though? Any games you've been playing or any pickups or anything like that lately?
Oh, you want to talk about pickups before
Oh yeah,
we?
hey, you know what? Let's talk about the pickup. We teased it last week, but we didn't mention it. But now we have video. You can actually show it if you have it handy.
Dude, it's next to me.
All right, yeah, let's go into Baymax's recent pickup he got.
So, guys. So, I go into work last week, Saturday. Mind you, I was late. So, woohoo on that. Woohoo on that. Um, so I roll up late and a customer walks in to my job and was like, "Hey, I'm here to trade in some games for cash." My assistant manager turns around and is like, "We don't take these." I was like, "Hold up. Like, wait a minute. I, I want to take a look at them, you know." She turns around and tells me, "Well, you have to make this transaction outside." I was like,
Sounds like a
"Okay.
drug deal.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Right.
sounds like a drug deal." And I'm like, "Okay." He puts this bin on top of the counter, and I just pop open the lid, and I was like, "Okay, a bunch of cables, a Super Nintendo that's broken, guaranteed that was broken, and a bunch of Super Nintendo games scattered around." And I see a Super Nintendo in box, and it's Star Fox. And I was like, okay. And, and there's a big stack of 16 other games. And I was like, okay, what caught my attention was this box. I was like, okay. The moment I go reach for the box, I felt the plastic on it. And I start losing my mind internally. We're talking about screaming I can't scream right now, but it was like screaming. I got a sealed copy of Star Fox. A sealed copy. When I saw that in there, I was like, this bin has to be mine. The guy was like, make me an offer. I was like, 140. I was like, 140. I didn't want to lowball him. I didn't want to, lose his
Oh, yeah.
interest.
Totally didn't want to lowball.
Hold on. So I'm rushing to I get it. I was like, I told my assistant manager, hey, do you mind if I go to the ATM around the corner into the Walmart? She's like, I don't care. Do what you got to do. And I was like, okay. I hop in my car, and I parked my car so quickly, and I literally roll up to inside the Walmart calling Chips. No, messaging Chips. I was like, hey, I'm getting a sealed copy of Star Fox. He was like, well, you better get there first before someone else gets it. And I was like, no. I was like, hold up. I was like, no, it's already in my store. He was like, what? And I was like, and I decided to call him in the process of just me shaking and putting my debit card inside this freaking ATM machine. So I pull out the 140. I hang up with Brandon. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go in there. The guy had to rush to the CC's bathroom because he had to use the bathroom real bad. And I'm waiting there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to offer him 120.
Yeah, because you don't want to lowball him.
You don't want to lowball them, definitely.
I didn't want to lowball him. I mean, after Brent, we'll talk about price at the end of it. So we all said and done. He comes back 20 minutes later, and I'm talking to my assistant manager about these and about the game. She was like, it's a perfect pickup for you. So, and she was asking me, why am I freaking out so much for a sealed copy of a game? I was like, I will tell you after I purchase everything. So I purchased everything. My old assistant manager walks in, Destiny, and we're all sitting there talking. I was like, I can't believe I got a sealed copy of my favorite game. And Brandon looked this up. The last sold copy, it was in December, right, Brandon?
It was actually no, I think it was at the beginning of December, like the 3rd or 1st or something like that. And it went for was it $24.99.99?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
about $2,500.
$2,500, and mind you, this box is in phenomenal condition, except for the
Yeah.
little. That's it. What
Little
side
hole
is
at the
it?
bottom.
Yeah, there's a little tear in there.
There's a
It's
little
just a
tear
tear in
in
the
the
seal, though, right?
Yeah, it's in the.
Right.
Yeah, it's a seal.
Let's all just remember that Baymax did not lowball him at all.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well,
So
let's say the sealed Super Nintendo game for people out there that aren't collectors or haven't played a lot of retro. Sealed Super Nintendo game is super hard to find. It's hard to find a lot of these games just complete in box, especially since Nintendo used basically cardboard boxes back
Yeah.
then. So they weren't like clamshell hard cases that are going to last, decades and decades. These were, a lot of times I know mine probably got smushed, probably got thrown away, within a week of buying these games when I was a kid. So finding a sealed copy in that kind of condition, it's like a needle in a haystack, basically.
it's literally a needle in a
at,
haystack.
at least for the price that he got it for.
So
Mhm.
Because
No,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
so the hustler side of me came out because I like to wheel and deal, and I'm basically Monty Hall. Let's make a deal. Um, and I was like, I'm gonna offer him 120. He was like, would you do 135? I was like, I only have the 120. I was low on my bank account and just pulled out this money. He was like, deal. I was like, here.
Damn.
I was like, here. And that was that. Didn't see the guy. I had what I
Honest,
wanted, and that was it.
honestly, he
Yeah.
probably didn't know what he had, considering he was bringing
Oh
Nintendo
yeah.
64 games in to sell at GameStop.
He
Super
brought that
Nintendo.
in, Super Nintendo.
Oh,
But
sorry.
but for him to bring that in and for me to be in, mind you, I almost called off that day.
Oh man,
I literally almost
it's a
called
good thing
off.
you went to work.
um,
Made
I'm
enough
happy I
money
went to
at
work.
with that one transaction. Then probably.
I'm still on the fence of selling it or getting it graded and then selling it. So best
Yeah.
gem out
I would
there.
definitely
Just saying.
recommend getting it graded. I don't think it would sell that high price without grading. Same
It's
thing with
Well,
like
sold.
Pokemon
they've
cards
sold,
It's
yeah.
sold
Yeah.
They
without
checked them out
without
on eBay.
grading.
grading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree. I think grading would be a good idea. The only thing that kind of like sticks in my head about grading it is that small hole in the wrapping
So on the
of it.
cellophane, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also,
The
grading
grading
right now
process,
is
how
really
much they would look at
stingy.
that.
Ever since the big Pokemon blow up with Jake Paul and everything, the grading like companies have been really stingy with giving out good gradings.
Yeah, but I can't complain for my first ever
Yeah,
sealed game.
if you do sell it, it'd be a huge profit for sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good pickup.
yes it is.
How about anybody else playing any games or gotten any recent pickups, physical or digital?
Well, I mean, I just picked up my Halo Infinite copy today.
I want to play the campaign so bad.
It's so
Halo?
amazing.
Oh, I'm still waiting for the 20th anniversary controller to come in.
Dude, I want that
You
so
ordered it?
bad.
I'm debating ordering the Cortana one, but I have the black one on order.
Okay.
I
And
want
just
the
the
Cortana
LED middle one looks like the little LED in the circle inside.
Oh, you're talking
Looks
about the Duke
beautiful.
controller.
Yeah.
The Dukes are
I
cool.
want
I like
I want
them.
that Elite 2 controller for Halo.
Oh, I know. Oh, we're gonna have to play that.
But now I've been playing the campaign for a while now, and it's kind of weird. I feel like Spider-Man playing that game with that grapple shot. Yeah.
That's basically it. I'm looking for my Funko Pop that I want to show you guys, but apparently I moved it.
How about you, Sparky? Any games you played recently or pick up?
I picked up quite a few games for Black Friday and stuff on the Steam sale, and like some Switch games. None of them are like new games. They're all I found them for like $10 or $20. I got like the list goes on and on. My favorite one that I got recently was Guilty Gear Strive. I got the deluxe
Oh yeah,
edition to get all the characters. I'm really excited to play Jacko and
No surprise there.
I want to play
yeah.
some Guilty Gear.
I know why.
I'm waiting for Dizzy to come in though. She's my favorite. And then the other big like thing I got today was not game related, but an Android related, and I've just had a lot of news with that.
And for me, I haven't really picked up anything recently. Well, actually, no, I lied. I did. I was thinking about games I might have picked up on Steam, but I didn't get anything on Steam recently. But I did pick up for the 3DS Pokemon Moon and
Ooh,
what was it? Not Majora's Mask, but
Pokemon
the
Majora's Mask.
Pokemon Mature.
It was
pretty
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time, yeah, for 3DS. Like my third time finally buying them because the first two times I bought them, the seller flaked out and never shipped. So I got shipping notification for these, so hopefully they come in now. And then I got what was it? Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne for Switch. And I don't know if I talked about that last time. The only reason I bought it is because I have it for PS2 sealed and I don't want to open it. So I'm like, yeah, so I'll buy the Switch version.
I did get
play that one.
I did get a bunch of Switch games for Black Friday too. I got the Ring Fit, Fire Emblem Warriors, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, like a bunch of Mario games, Mario Odyssey, Mario Rabbids Kingdoms, Mario Deluxe U.
Yeah, I should have took advantage of some of those sales. Like right before Thanksgiving, a lot of games were
Oh.
super cheap. And then it's like
What's-
Black Friday came and the prices went up. It was like the most. I was holding out because I thought for sure they're going
Yeah,
to
that
drop
was so
more.
weird with Steam.
or at least stay the same, and it's like GameStop raised the prices at Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I was like, "What's going on?"
That's not actually too uncommon because everybody thinks Black Friday is Steam's biggest sale, but it's really the winter sale that comes a couple weeks after Black Friday. But
I've gotten screwed a lot of times because I would buy like they'd have those pre Black Friday sales, and I'd always buy stuff from like different companies, thinking like, oh, it's like an early Black Friday, and then Black Friday comes and they drop it, a little bit more. It happened with like my OPC that you can see back there. Um, Ended up getting like $50, paid $50 more because I got it like 3 days before Black Friday. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just varies, in the company and what they want to do.
I was surprised with all the online Steam sale games being so less of a discount, more like 30% off, 20%
Yeah,
off here and there, that Nintendo for the first time ever kind of did really consider them like Nintendo deals, big deals for all their Switch games and stuff.
Everyone was surprised that Nintendo threw their games on sale.
Because even on
yeah,
Black Friday, they never do that. And like Ring Fit, usually like $80. I got it for like $55, and I was so excited.
Yeah, like literally Nintendo never puts anything on sale. Not even their Switches on sale.
yeah.
Um,
Especially the consoles. Yeah,
but the games being on sale was like a godsend, and like they made so much money on it.
I was actually surprised a bunch of the anime games that recently released on Steam went on sale some too. I got some of the anime games on Steam, like ReZero's visual novel that came out, and Demon Slayer's new fighting game. It just came
yeah,
out like a month ago, and it went like 20% off on Steam. I think it's actually still on sale.
yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
Have you picked up anything, Brandon?
Just
Huh?
Halo Infinite.
Who's
I mean, I
Other
picked up
than
my Halo
Halo,
Infinite. I mean, I got me another shelf for my setup. I'm sure once I get that screwed in and whatnot, I can start setting my other stuff on there, and I got some LED strips for them. But
yeah,
other than that, there's really not much else I've been doing. I've been mostly playing the Halo Infinite campaign. So fun,
yeah.
bro.
but I forgot to mention as well. I got Froppy convention exclusive.
The Funko Pop.
Yes, gotta love the Funkos.
Yeah, I definitely need to up My Hero Academia Funko collection because right now it's at zero, and usually that's what I go for is just the animes I like. I have like a ton of Dragon Ball ones. You can see there in the back in the video if you're on YouTube. You can see all the Funkos there. I have about maybe 52, I think it is right now, and then I have like a few Bleach, and then my wife has a few. But
Well, if you ever need a little devil on your shoulder saying it's perfectly okay to buy miniature figures of things, just talk to me. I buy a new Nindroid every week.
I think the only one I have is a 2B.
Oh, I love 2B.
yeah, Tubi
I'm
Or
waiting
not
for the
2B.
new.
or not Tubi.
I'm waiting for the new. They
All right.
made
Well,
new near replicant ones, but
well, just to get into the topic for today, because we're almost 20 minutes in. Uh, it's a new game that we started playing, kind of checking it out, seeing if it's something we want to keep playing, and obviously people listening know already because it's going to be in the title. But it is Super People by Wonder People. It's an interesting name, Super People CBT. And when Baymax first told me it, I thought it was Super People CBD. I was
That's
like, okay,
immediately what I'm thinking.
yeah. I was
Okay,
like, this
I
CBD
kept
craze
calling.
is getting
I called it superhuman by accident as well.
okay. Baymax told me Superhuman last night, so I'm searching. I'm like, I do not see this game on Steam. But just to kind of give like a brief overview, so it's a new game that came out by Wonder People, and description just kind of reading directly from the Steam description. It says Wonder People proudly presents a battle royale shooter that will revolutionize how you think about the genre In Super People, you take control of a soldier, each with their own unique skills, and survive until you're the last one standing. Sign up for CBT. And
CBD.
CBD, some CBD oil. So yeah, I mean it's a battle royale game. The first thing that popped in my head when I started playing this was PUBG, kind of like a PUBG clone in a way. But what were you guys' first impressions of this game?
Well, just
This
like any
looks
other battle royales, I always have a hard time getting into them.
Mhm.
Can't say I've really done like Fortnite. I can't build, so
Same.
I don't play that. I played PUBG for a little bit, but I think as we were talking about earlier, is it's really hard to get equipped and then like poke your head out somewhere and just immediately get wrecked, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I gotta go to the next match.
Pop around the corner and go, well, hello, we're up.
Head pops. Yeah.
Bullet.
That's the reason I couldn't play PUBG. I tried to get into one of my buddies I used to work with tried to get me into it, and it was like gearing up for 10 minutes, and then as soon as I walk outside, pat, 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 and you're done. That's it. Like people just are waiting for you. Um, but yeah, I mean, what'd you think, Baymax?
I actually like it.
Mhm.
Coming from playing, I did play Fortnite. I did play Call of Duty, Warzone, um, and other battle royales. Like I've played all of them, most all of them. But I actually like Super People. It was fun playing it with earlier with you guys. Brandon stealing my kill, but
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was witness. I would
See,
say that was Chip's kill.
yeah, see.
I wasn't gonna call you out on it, but you missed quite a few of your shots on the kill there, man.
I fired one bullet and I got him.
Yeah,
I,
after
I,
I
I will
frick.
give you credit. Seeing you miss all your shots, I was like, huh, maybe I could start
Oh wait,
playing
I didn't.
FPS games.
Okay, first of all, I don't play mouse and keyboard hardly, so when I flinch and I get excited, my gun goes. He's like, "Oh god!"
That's why I don't
Baymax
play
takes out a
FPS.
bald eagle. He's like shooting upwards.
I have the aim on mouse
That's a
and
felony.
keyboard of a monkey on a unicycle.
I agree.
Now, is the aim of a monkey on a unicycle good or is that bad? Because if he's on a unicycle,
He
he's
has moments.
pretty well balanced.
He has moments, but
You can
You pull
at the end of
accidentally
the
get a kill.
day,
It's like a monkey on a unicycle when you show him a banana. Then that's when he freaks out. He's like, "Oh,
yeah,
oh."
pretty much. And whenever an enemy shows up, that's the banana. Yep. So I have moments where I can keep it under control,
But
but
I was the one who put all that damage towards that guy, and Brandon just one
Nah,
fucking bullet.
nah.
Kill shot. What do you think, Sparky? What are your thoughts on it? And do you play other battle royales?
as I said, my aim being equivalent to a monkey, I don't really play FPS games, but I enjoy watching them. And at first glance, I was just watching and noticing a lot of similarities to PUBG. Like you said, the
Mm,
user interface in particular, like inventory interface, almost looked like an exact clone, and a lot of the like kind of the layouts of the school and like where weapon drops would be. Just because since I'm usually watching battle royales like that, I could remember and notice like those similarities a little bit. And
yeah,
as the time went on, I was the biggest thing I was surprised at is it looked like they basically made a free to play PUBG and improved on PUBG and made kind of better graphics in my opinion,
yeah.
and added like more abilities and repair options, and basically took PUBG, made it free, and then added on to it, which I think is a neat idea.
Now, I'm gonna tell you where PUBG got their user interface and all this other crap, and it was from H1Z1 King of the
Yeah,
Kill.
Yeah, it was like the
That's,
original battle royale, wasn't it?
yeah. So before they
Was that
switched
the
it to,
mod?
it was a
it
mod
was a
first.
mod of was it an Arma that they modded?
hmm
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, so they modded Arma, and then it was H1Z1 King of the Kill, and then I think it's just called H1Z1 now. But
Yeah.
when it was called King of the Kill, that's when PUBG decided to drop their game and all this other crap.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I would agree with Sparky. Of just reminding me of PUBG, but definitely looks better. I think just from everything, the graphics, the interface. I just think it's like an improved PUBG with a few other aspects. It's called super people because they basically have like super abilities, I guess. There's super abilities though. Like when Baymax told me about this game, I thought it was going to be a battle royale. I don't know if I forgot the name of the other one that came out, but you're basically like mages and different, and you could
Battleborn,
kind
I
of,
think.
yeah, I think that might be. You could kind of go around
Or
and cast spells.
wizards with
Um,
guns.
Battle
basically,
I
yeah,
think it was like Battle Right or Battleborn. One of those two had both. Battle Right, I think, was like a top down, whereas Battleborn was first person and a lot of like MOBA style.
yeah. So I thought that's what this was going to be. Is you're going to have like superpowers, like you can shoot fireballs or something like that, and it's still more gun based. You have certain abilities, like they have a sniper. They have a what was the one that you picked, Bay?
The
Nuclear.
automatic shot.
No,
Oh,
where you can shoot like
nuclear.
those the nuclear. Yeah, you drop like a big bomb on people. So
Tactical nuke.
I will say
tactical.
the splash art for the character representing nuclear is pretty waifu material.
Yeah, you can do a lot of customizations to your characters and whatnot. You can get like mini skirts and stuff like that for someone. You can change your hair color to some
Or run around
crazy
in your
hair colors,
underwear.
or run out in your underwear like I do.
Yeah,
The team consisted of Boston Sub Zero, Urban Ezio, and Stripper Black Widow. It was beautiful.
that should have been our names too. But yeah, the character customization, it's a pretty cool feature. It's not super customizable, like, it almost kind of gives you like that MMO aspect where you could kind of like customize certain things, but it's just not as advanced. Like you can't do like eye color, jawline and stuff like that, like you can on some other games. But at least gives you some options, which is pretty cool. And it gives you some pretty decent cosmetics right away. That's the thing I liked about it. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but it did give you some pretty nice cosmetics you can throw on without having to like drop real money, which is always kind of like I kind of hate that in games where it's like a cash grabber. They put you basically like in a white t-shirt and shorts, and if you want to look any different, you got to drop some real cash on the game or play for like 50 hours,
Yeah, like H1Z1.
I actually have two like follow up questions, probably not in this series that I'm kind of interested to see where that game was going because I looked into the publisher and they've only published one other game from Wonder Games and it was this I don't know what it was called, like what it is, but I know they have a VR version of it too. So I'm actually curious if they're planning to continue that route and make kind of one of the first VR like battle royales like PUBG and stuff that would kick off the ground, which would honestly be a big thing for the VR industry too.
So a VR, VR, friggin' super people. They're
Yeah,
looking
exactly.
into.
Yeah,
I
Ooh,
don't know
that'd
if
be
they're
dope.
looking into it, but I know their publisher, the only other game they've published, they've supported a VR option for it. So kind of
Hmm.
makes me wonder where they're going to go with Super People from here if it kicks up Steam and stuff.
Yeah.
I will play it.
I
And then
would too.
I'm also curious like if they did all their assets themselves and like designed the assets or because that was the big thing like noticing it looked a lot nicer than PUBG because PUBG was mainly assets used from the Epic or they used like the Epic engine and the free assets and made their game using all that. So I'm wondering if they made the assets themselves or not.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. And I mean, it looks like it's a nice game for being a game that's free. And for anybody that's, listening to this now, you can go and get it free. You can request access. Right now, they're still accepting more people. That's the one thing I was kind of worried about when I hit request access. I'm like, it's going to take a couple days to hear something
Right.
probably.
Right.
But yeah, let me in right away. Let all of us in right away. So hopefully, if you go and play this game and it's still kind of in the early, phase of it, you can get quick access like we did.
Early access. Come join us now.
Early access. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Is this? I mean, I know you guys kind of gave your thoughts on battle royales. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'll play them. It's not usually my go-to game genre as far as shooters. I prefer first person, more like Black Ops, multiplayer stuff like that. But or even Apex, even though I'm garbage at it. but it's an interesting game. It's one of the more fun battle royals I think I've played. I'd prefer this over PUBG, over Fortnite. Even the more recent battle royale system that came out with Call of Duty 2. I don't know if that has a specific name to it, but I didn't find that one very fun. So, is this a game you guys think that you'd continue to play in the future?
Oh yeah, I will. I mean, it's better than playing Call of Duty right now. Playing better than playing Fortnite that's filled with bots, and so on.
Is it better than Blood Hunt? Because we covered Blood Hunt a couple episodes back, and that's another battle royale game. That's you're a vampire. That was unique. It's not a game that I uninstalled after we did the podcast for it, but it's unique at least. It's a different take. So I mean, but yeah,
I mean, if I had a choice between Super People and Blood Hunt, I would go with Super People with with the Battle Royale. Don't get me wrong, Blood Hunt was fun to a point, but
yeah, it
I
needed
mean,
more. I felt like it needed something else.
but with Super People, I mean, you start off well. It gives you random class at first, or you could pay for the class that you want, and it's only 500 coins.
Yeah,
From there, I mean, I'm choosing nuclear, so I can
yeah,
tactical nuke someone in a building. But other than that, I mean, you choose whatever class, or you choose that, or let it choose at random.
yeah. And the coins, like when we talk about coins, it's coins that you're earning in game, so it's not like you're dropping real money on it. You go and find coins and collect them, so you could use that too.
I think you
To
get coins at the end of matches.
Yeah, I've seen coins will in the match too. You can go and collect them, and I think you'd get them also at the end, probably as like a bonus for you know your progress during the match.
Mm.
What about you, Chips? You think you play this again in the future?
I definitely play with you guys. I'm really hard to get into battle royales, and when it's just by myself. I played Warzone
Oh,
for a
definitely.
while by myself, and I like their system with you get to respawn once if you can win the gulag match or whatever,
Yeah,
which is kind of like you have a chance to respawn, which you can still
yeah,
have that little bit to play. Um, but I like I said, trying like PUBG and whatnot, it's really hard for me to get into shooters or into battle royales like that where you have to sply so much for the first like 10 minutes, see no one, and then the first time you see someone, they're already well stocked up, they already know what to do, and
yeah,
they wreck your shit for a while there. So
yeah, for
but
sure.
but definitely, man, if you guys send me an invite, man, I'm totally down to play.
If you're not stuck playing Halo,
Yeah, if I'm not stuck playing there.
Yeah, I can see this as a good change of pace game. We play a lot of DVD, play Apex here and there, even though I suck at it. I'll say that each time. Aries keeps trying to get me to play Apex, and although I think it's a fun game. I just cannot get good at it, especially with mouse and keyboard. I've tried over and over and over to try get good at mouse and keyboard at Apex, and I feel like I'm getting worse at this point. So, but yeah, I would play Super People as kind of just a change of pace when I'm getting tired of whatever my main game is at that point. Jump in and do
TBD.
some matches. DVD, yeah. Almost want to say unfortunately. It's just DVD is actually fun right now with the Christmas event. I like it.
The
Jump into
snowman,
snowmen. Yeah, I'm
or
I'm having
or
fun with it.
or do what I did, hide in the snowman.
Yeah, just hide in the snowman, and you're getting free cosmetics, which for behavior that's very generous because cosmetics aren't cheap usually.
Yeah,
Uh, and Sparky, you think you'd play this game?
Honestly, probably not. I would watch it and like enjoy watching it, but that only reason I say probably not is because I really don't play FPS games. They're like the one genre
Yeah,
that I avoid. Just the pure fact that I don't like playing mouse and keyboard, and I have lost the ability to play FPS with my controller. But
yeah,
I still watch people play FPS games all the time. It's like watching a Tekken tournament. Not know how to play Tekken, but you can still enjoy it, and like I think it's a really enjoyable game to like watch, and think they did a great job with it.
yeah. Speaking of Tekken, man, I've been wanting to play some Tekken
Yo, you got
lately.
Tekken 7?
I do not know, but I think it's right now really cheap in the Steam store.
I mean, if you want your ass kicked,
Baymax, we've already gone through
Oh,
this.
no one
if
comes
you
We've
back
want to
already
get your
mad.
ass
Sparky
kicked in Tekken,
Sparky was witness to Street Fighter and Tekken.
what? We
We
didn't
never
play
we
Tekken.
never played Tekken. I would have whooped all
The
y'all's butts. Y'all
no, the
had your
Oh, here it
Soul
goes.
Calibur. Y'all had your
Okay, so
Marvel vs. Capcom. We didn't
so
play no Mortal Kombat or Tekken. Those
so
are my games.
time out, time out, time out, time out. If
Should
you're
get
gonna
Genie
talk
to play.
about tech, if you talk, oh, you God no.
Wait, which one?
Okay, if you're gonna talk about Tekken Tag Tournament, it's different than regular Tekken.
I
I
like
was
Tekken Tag.
I like
My
both. I
my
play
jam.
both.
No, but in the arcade at the after party, we did play. It was Street Fighter X Tekken.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
different.
get to
Than,
play y'all on that though.
That's true.
it
Yeah,
was it,
Sparky didn't
was
show.
just
Yeah.
yeah, it
See,
was
the
just
the
me.
king had to remain untouched because y'all weren't worthy to face the king of Tekken.
Sparky says this after he drank like a 24 pack of beer because he kept losing.
Hey, that game was rigged, and we only found out midway through that the person losing was only getting more drunk, and then they had to continue playing to get
Yep,
more
that's
drunk.
that's why you
Worse.
gotta choose it. The winner is the one who gets the shots and
So
whatnot.
so
That's
Brandon,
true.
I made sure that I went on hard mode for me, and I was like, I don't want to lose and drink beer.
See,
I went genie. I went genie mode.
you
I
gotta
took
get
a
Genie to play those games.
I took a round off Abel. I was proud of that, and that was like after 9 straight losses, and I was already gone. So that was an accomplishment.
Yeah,
Still
I
never
said it.
beat Chun Li though. I mean, Ryu.
Yeah, I'm really good at Street Fighter based games, so like Marvel versus Capcom, Street Fighter, all those. Mortal Kombat, like I'll have fun with it. I'm not that great though. I won't win any tournaments in Mortal Kombat. Tekken, I'm okay. I'm
More
okay.
Mortal
You
Kombat
know what?
Tekken.
Abel, you need to come visit us. Let's play King of Fighters of '95 with Genie.
Ooh.
There
Okay.
you go. Yeah, get a game night at
I'm
our place.
some Terry Bogard action. I'm up for it.
Yep, at the casting
You
couch.
say
I
you
want
say
to.
that now, you're gonna regret it.
No, I grew up playing that game a lot. I had King of Fighters 90. Was it 98? I believe.
I
Might have
think
95,
I have it
98.
on Steam.
The one I had
it's-
Kaio on the cover.
We have
Whatever one that
98 on
was.
Steam.
I think Jeannie has 98. 98 or 99, I think. I think she
She
has like
has
99.
No, she has all of them up to 99.
I have every
Those are really
fighting
fun
game.
games.
I have every fighting game available on the PC. Those are one of my
Joe,
favorite types of games.
who am I good with in that one? Joe Higashi's pretty good. I like him. But usually, if I'm going with like if it's the 3-person, I'm usually going with the Fatal Fury guys. So Terry, Andy, Joe. I like how we jumped off of super people already. that's what we think of super people.
we
Talking
gave
about
it
King of
we
Fire.
gave it praise and well deserved. See where it goes from here. And yeah.
Let's do this. Let's give super people while we wrap up that topic. We'll still go on for a little bit more, but let's give it a final grade. I'll go in and jump on, throw mine out there first. Out of 10, I would give Super People I'd give it a solid 7.1, just because I don't want a rookie score. I want to throw that decimal point in. 7.1. It's a fun game. I would definitely play it again. But just not being a huge fan about battle royales to begin with. It'd be a change of pace game for me.
Next.
Going on my monkey rating, I will give it 6 bananas out of 10 of a butchel. Just because I don't think we talked about the bad parts that we saw too much, but I did see a couple things. But it is like registering basically for pre-beta, so I'll give them a pass on most of it. But also the biggest part is I'm not a fan of FPS games, but like there's some visual bugs I saw in it. Like one that I noticed was the whenever it has a package coming in, instead of IN for N, it said EN, and I was so confused by that, and I still cannot get off that.
The fact that they drop pianos instead of care packages is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, because their
So,
little
Oh
icon
my
on the mini map
gosh.
looks like a
there's
piano.
a few,
Yeah.
nothing like game breaking like visual bugs, but just a few minor bugs that you're just
Yeah, a few
staring
minor
at, like
things.
when you're in a lobby and see a woman character turn into a male wearing no shirt and no head in a sexy pose. You start
It's
to
we're about to
question
be
some
in
things.
we're about to be in 2022, Spark. We don't question any of that.
Yep, no.
That's their business. That's their business.
More so, why don't they have heads when they load in?
That's very weird. Yeah, we just got headless, shirtless
I mean, it was
characters.
provocative, but
Yeah, it's to get your attention. All right, so it was a 6.
6 bananas out of 10 bunches.
All right, Chips. What would you give it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it an overnight open bag of Doritos.
Okay,
Ooh.
That doesn't
solid
help.
rating.
No, that's a pretty nice score.
I would say that's probably over a 5.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like you just opened it up the night before. You go to sleep, you wake up,
Just
you're like,
a,
those
they're
chips
still
are open over there.
crispy, a little stale maybe. A little,
A little stale, but they're Doritos still.
they're not the best thing in the world, but you're gonna enjoy it anyways.
Yeah, that's when you just throw some hot sauce on them and
Tapatio.
tapatio. Yep, it's good hot
What do
sauce.
you think the hot sauce to this Dorito bag of a game would be then to make it
Tapatio.
better? I might break the game. Just throw
Yeah,
Tapatio into the game servers.
tapatio over Cholula any day. And Bay, what are you giving it?
You guys gonna freaking yell at me, but
Yell at him. Yell at him.
I give it a 7.5.
That's
That's
respectable.
a solid score.
So,
That's
because
correct.
I actually like battle royales.
Yeah,
But this game is literally fun, from letting you choose your class to what's it called, trying to scavenge for weapons. Nobody's being sweaty and
Yeah.
landing
yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Landing
Wait
with
till
you.
wait till people put 1,000 hours in 3 days, and then wait a minute. I think my
So-
math's a little off, but we didn't talk about the crafting system in there also. But you can grab materials and then craft certain items, like I think weapons and
weapons
armor,
attachments,
stuff like that. Yeah, so that's pretty
Upgrades.
cool.
upgrade.
The,
Yeah, you
the
can upgrades too.
the crafting doesn't make sense to me though, because you get like a piece of cloth and some glass, and like you make some kind of attachment for your gun, and I'm just like, okay, whatever works.
Whatever works.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff, metal and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a decent system. I like how it has the different options, and then you get the power up pills too. We didn't mention that, but you get those pills where you can power up. I didn't really understand like the
So I think the blue pills upgrade. The blue pills upgrade. The blue slots. I think it's your defense, and then the red
Mhm.
pills upgrade your weapons and your class, and
Oh, okay.
then
Baymax
the
was on it.
yeah,
Right.
and then the green pills. I forgot
Someone
what the green
played
pill
the
does.
tutorial.
I think
I
the
didn't
green
play.
pill was just green pill was just vitamin C and fiber.
Sparky, to tell you the truth, I skipped the tutorial. I
you
started the tutorial and I alt F4 and then restarted the game.
Speaking of
you really
tutorial,
don't need a tutorial though
the
for that
tutorial
kind of game. Really,
doesn't even help though. Like the tutorial of the class that Bay was hovering over for driver. First thing in the tutorial little tip menu was the car flying. That's not driving. That's flying. I'm still not over some of this stuff I
A
saw.
driver, he's a pilot.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, we'll see where the game is. Maybe a couple months from now
I think
when it's all.
the Tapatio for this game would probably be the Webster Dictionary. That'll make it a little better. Learn the definition of driver and how to spell the word INN, and I'd be happy.
That's never gonna happen, Sparky.
Education system has failed us all.
Exactly.
Yeah, I imagine like a year from now we'll probably see crossovers in this game, like we see with Fortnite.
No Lord.
Fortnite.
Let's get a
Fortnite is
Jinx skin.
destroying all my favorite games out there, like Street Fighter and stuff.
Your Master Chief
But-
default
Oh
dancing.
yeah.
Hey, I don't know. Fortnite came the closest I've ever come to wanting to play a battle royale, just because they added the Jinx skin into it.
I can't. I don't like the building aspect. If it was no building, I'd like it a lot better. But
Oddly enough,
Can't
as
do it.
someone who can't aim worth a monkey's banana, the building aspect sounds like it would actually help me. I might not be able to capitalize by shooting anybody after building, but they'll never be able to catch my monkey butt.
yeah, in Fortnite, I got good enough building just to make like a barricade and try to run away. Like that was. I wasn't building like a tower like most people do, running up and building, and I couldn't do it. Not while fighting somebody. But luckily, super people, you don't have that. It's just gearing up, maybe barricading yourself. And you get the ring too. You get the just like any other battle royale out there. You get the ring like
This one is frozen.
this is
Yes, it's an ice storm.
They're probably just flipping colors and like, okay, blue ice storm.
What's next? A firestorm?
Yeah, firestorm,
Razor hail?
lava, collecting acid
They
rain.
basically took two dartboards, put Avatar: The Last Bender's elements on it, and then took another dartboard and put the rainbow on it and threw darts and decided
Yeah,
blue
I want to
fire,
see.
blue ice.
I want to see a food battle royale where you're like hamburgers and hot dogs fighting each other, and it's just a big circle of like mashed potatoes is just rolling in on you.
Oh, there you go. Get your
That's
weapons
gonna
to just
be
be like condiments.
there. You go. You shot me with
Overcooked
mayonnaise.
3.
Would you play that game, Bay?
Uh,
I was thinking about it.
I'd play it.
like just imagining it. Imagine a freaking sausage running towards
The
you.
wiener just running down there. Just
Like,
flopping.
shooting freaking deli mustard at people.
Standing still.
Throw a grenade and just like relish explodes out of it.
Body armor is a hot dog bun. Just covers himself.
Just bread.
We already came up with a better game than Super People in like 30 seconds. I was joking. No, Super People's fun. Well, Bay gave it the highest score, so
Yeah.
he likes it. I feel like 7.1 is decent. I agree. I usually am a tough critic, so 7.1 for me is pretty good.
Okay, water games.
Oh my
Water
lord.
game. Oh, water
Oh,
games.
water.
What a rating.
Water burger.
Oh, that opens up this month.
Oh, you guys are getting your water burger finally?
Yes.
Nice.
I can't wait.
So he ain't at work.
Just work there and you can eat it whenever you want.
If it makes $16.60 an hour,
Side gig on the weekends.
I want to say I've
Get rid of-
seen a food battle royale before.
get rid of GameStop. Let's go.
I want to say it's a thing. All right.
Yeah. Maybe. It could be Sparky. We can do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Butter royale. It is a thing.
The butter royale.
Butter Royale.
It's a food fight royale.
There you go. Food fight. What was that that movie that was
Sausage
had all, like,
Party.
Sausage Party with the hot dogs? Yeah.
I knew where
That's-
you were going with that.
That shit was wild, dude. I saw that in theaters. At the end, when the spoiler, by the way, if you haven't seen Sausage Party, at the end when like they're like having sex with each other and the hot dogs are going into like the buns and stuff, like
Oh my.
people got up and walked out of the theater. It was so wild. It's like you stayed this whole time, but that's the breaking point now.
Oh, I was like, oh, hey, flipping through those faces.
I was trying to find my shocked face and something else came out.
I missed it. No, don't do that. All right. Well, any final thoughts on Super People or just in general?
You gonna get your ass kicked by Genie when you play King of Fighters? Just saying.
Let's do
Maybe,
it. Let's do it.
maybe. Just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
I
When
gotta go pick up.
life,
I gotta go pick up Abel for a weekend.
Yeah.
Should.
I'll bring Marvel versus Capcom too.
You don't have to bring that. We
Okay.
have it. Actually, they have it.
Nice. I'm really good at part one. I wasn't as good as at part two for some reason. I don't know why.
I'll kick you. I'll kick your ass with the Metabot.
Oh, dude. Mega Man.
I want a
Yep.
Metabot remaster.
All right. Well, this is it's been an interesting episode.
Super interesting.
Next week we'll be doing episode 15. Again, these are going to continue to be uploaded to normal Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, as well as YouTube now. So find your favorite podcast platform and listen to it on, and follow us on YouTube as well. We're trying to grow that channel. Also, we do have the Patreon. If you enjoy the content, you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, you can go to patreon.com/Modern Gaming Weekly. We have some pretty cool stuff there. We still have the video on there of Bento and Sparky going to get Whataburger, like at 1 a.m. on scooters through a packed
Okay.
drive-through. That video is so hilarious.
I don't know about that one.
Now we gotta get hella drunk and like go find some food.
In Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, Austin, it's downtown Austin's decent. It's not horrible, but I feel like getting drunk and wandering around Las Vegas at 1 a.m. is probably not the best idea.
I don't. I
Keep
mean,
your small
everybody
It's
bills.
else
okay,
can do on
Abel.
it.
It's okay. We'll hold our hand. We'll hold hands, and we'll
Just-
go tra la 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 down the strip.
Just gotta outrun Baymax. It's fine.
We're gonna
The worst that's gonna happen is you're gonna walk down the street and think you went back in time because you're gonna see like a million different, like Elvis Presley's, Michael
There you go.
Jackson's, and Prince
Right.
impersonators.
I'm waiting to that because I want to stand next to one like, how's it going, mama?
That's the worst that's gonna happen. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I
kind
mean,
of went into a Johnny Bravo right there.
yeah.
Oh,
What that up?
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Mind you, big Johnny Bravo fan. Just saying,
Yeah, Johnny Bravo's funny.
he could be canceled. Well, this generation wants to cancel everything. They canceled Pepe Le Pew. By the way, screw you, generation, for that one.
Pepe
All
Le
that-
Pew was a little he was a little sussy.
Yes, but it's a cartoon. It's a
Yeah.
cartoon. What is it hurting you that bad?
I don't know. We'll save that one for another time.
That's getting
The
into a
Pepe
lot
Le
of.
Pew
Cancel
episode.
culture,
Uh,
the episode.
It's a winding downward
That's
spiral.
It's a very tapatio kind of topic.
Yeah, it is.
But we're not gonna touch on that subject because people are too sensitive for that.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, check us out on the socials. For me, if you want to follow me, you can. Oh, also, I'll mention we got a Twitter now for Modern Gaming Weekly. You can go to twitter.com/. I think it's Modern Pod or Modern Game Pod, something like that. I'll post it in the YouTube link if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, official Twitter now where you can post the episodes and updates and all that kind of stuff. And then at the Able Geek if you want to follow me on Twitch or Twitter as well. And Bay, where can people find you at?
Where could people find me at? Well, you can find me on
Spicy.
Twitch. Oh yeah, you can find me on Twitch as Brown Baymax or on Twitter as Brown Baymax _TV or on Instagram as Brown Baymax TV.
Yeah,
I
just make
think.
sure if you go on
Got you.
Twitter that you put the _TV
Please.
because you'll get somebody completely different if you don't.
Okay, if it's not my avatar of my chunky self holding a controller or in a Christmas outfit, that's not the right one.
Yes.
Stranger
TV is important.
danger.
You gone too far.
You've gone too far. Should have made that left at Albuquerque.
I don't want to hear about Albuquerque. I hate Albuquerque so much.
Sparky, where can people find you online?
Anywhere at Captain Sparky Live.
Captain Sparky Live. Even OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Since you said anywhere.
Really?
Oh, you can find me on OnlyFans as well as Brown Baymax.
I do. It's Captain Sparky
He's
Live.
like, well, actually, since you wanted to promote my OF, it's definitely there.
Most active in
Um,
that.
And then, Chips, were you still working on your social media?
Yeah, still working on all that.
You can find Chips on this podcast. That's right.
Just here.
He currently resides in here.
He lives here.
Forever trapped here. Please let me out.
He's not a real
figment
person.
of
He's an AI creation we made just so we can have another member of the podcast.
Starts banging
He's a
on the glass.
figment of this podcast time continuum. Nothing else.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. Until next week, we will see you later. Later, everybody.
Bye.